Yo, Zero B here, and you're now tuned into the Casual Fighter. Look at you, you're doing good now.
Third strike, yo. Yo, check it out now. Third strike, yo.
Welcome to the Casual Fighter Podcast. My name is LLJB3. This is episode 15. How you guys doing, man?
It's a new year. I mean, it's the same year.
I mean, like Zero B said. What you say? December 38th.
December 38th.
Right.
It's December 38th, everybody.
It's
2020 remastered.
Man,
HD remix.
2020,
like the Joker left and
20.5.
Pennywise just sidestepped his ass in. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah. If this was if the years was a Metal Gear game, this would be 2020 Subsistence.
Bruh.
2020.5.
Yeah, but hey,
Part
you know
two.
what? We're here. We're living. We're okay. We're not dead. You know, kind of alive. We're doing our best.
And we survived it.
We are surviving.
We're her.
Yeah, hey, we're her.
We heard.
No, sorry. I don't want to get DMCA'd. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and kick it with the first topic. Man, this one's a doozy. Oh my God. I remember I did send you guys a tweet for this, and it was really absurd. Yeah, so guess what is going to get replaced as the emote? Like, it's the reason why we're going to talk about this because it is FGC. Like,
Oh yeah.
but this man is now officially just been shunned, and I know he doesn't care.
Oh yeah. He don't care. He does not care.
Man,
Dude, he's crashed and fucking burned at this point, dude. For real.
dude, I like that man. That's why I was like, he's dead.
That dude looked at a hill and said, "I want to die here." That's what he did. He looked at that hill and said, "This is where I choose to die."
Then
Oh,
he
I agree
died.
with that.
Then he died Sekiro style, came back and died again. I was like, God damn.
Bruh.
Like, so you had death twice?
He kept respawning, but nah.
Yeah,
You stay.
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man, Gutex, man, you know, like, it's interesting enough, like, it's kind of connected to like what happened today as well. But Gutex, man, rip, because Pogchamp is officially no longer on Twitch. Like, that has been like, if there's been like an FGC staple emote that's been a global emote on this platform since the dawn of time, what's that? I mean, yeah, the man he didn't like the meme in the first place. He didn't like the emote, but I mean, that's what we pretty much associated him with. Even if you didn't, people didn't even know his name. People didn't even know he was in the FGC, but they knew that emote. They knew that face. And Twitch made a conscious decision to remove that face from their platform. I mean,
what they doing with it now too.
yeah. Apparently they're gonna try to, like, you know, put together some like, you know, a replacement for it, because like they're like, yeah, no, PogChamp is still like it's still like a really like relevant like statement, and we don't want that statement to die. But I don't know, man. Like, I have my thoughts on this, man, and my major thought is like good, but my other thought is y'all gonna get mad at me for this, but I am gonna say, like, man, this is gonna set up precedent for other shit, and it does go to like this semi-political like little thing that we're gonna have to quickly mention. Even though I'm laughing my ass off at it, I'm happy as hell, but part of me is also kind of like, this kind of sets a bad precedent. But yeah, I don't know. Y'all talk about this. Yeah.
I mean,
Like this. It's at a certain point you just need to know when to shut the fuck up.
Bruh.
It's just at a certain point with certain things. It just know that because especially on Twitter and someone like Twitch, especially on Twitter, because Twitter, to me, I only recently started getting more active on Twitter really because of this podcast, and more kind of because I started going to more FGC stuff with LJB3 in the last year or so. That's really why I started getting back a little bit more active.
Right.
And Yeah, I got quickly reminded. Yeah, you better be very, 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 very careful what you say on there.
Oh, yeah, man.
So, and people watch, and since that's like a public forum and shit just doesn't easily get removed, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's so. But I get what LJB3 is saying, because you know it can start setting a trend for other shit as well, and both good and bad. And so,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like it's just like it's going to have pros and cons, and unfortunately, we're going to have to start bracing with these pros and cons, because it's like, you know, it's to an extent it is censorship, but you know, like, you know, but where does freedom of speech go at a certain point where you can just say what you want and not get, you know, tanked for it? So
Exactly.
so I get what, so I get both sides of it. Like
Yeah.
you said good.
It's
like
a fine line.
I'm happy as fuck about it, but I'm also like, bruh, I don't know, man. Because next thing you know, they saying like, nah, you know what? You can't say the phrase Black Lives Matter because the stupid ass organization Black Lives Matter. Yeah, I called it stupid.
Oh yeah, that organization is so
That organization is trash.
Yeah.
Like, and there's like multiple versions of that organization too. People, yeah, but it's a lot of it. Like, a lot of people don't really know like the actual history of how it actually got started.
I don't.
And like again, it's the forefront of it starting in St. Louis. People don't understand that, but
give us all credit. Give St. Louis State credit, straight up.
It started there, and we didn't like where it was going and how it was culture vulturing that shit. Yeah,
it got hijacked. It got hijacked.
It got hijacked like a motherfucker. But yeah, like we're gonna keep that to a minimum. That's a whole other conversation that we already had on this podcast multiple times last season, and maybe once this season so far. I don't think we need to bring up what our viewpoints on everything is about that. But yeah,
if you've been listening, you know.
Yeah. But Rip Pogchamp
episodes.
Rip Pogchamp. Like that's crazy, man. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Kanye shrug. I mean.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, so much shit happened. I mean, that's not FTT related too, but god damn.
I mean, honestly, were you surprised by that, bro? I mean, come on,
man.
Let's be honest.
I was like, bro, it took y'all 6 years. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, bro, this lasted much longer than I give anyone credit for.
Man.
18 years. She got 4 of your kids. Got you for 18 years.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
I see what you did there.
Kids.
I see what you did there.
Man. But anyway, like, yeah, like I said, in my opinion, it sets a bad precedent, but I think it's all right. I think it's going to be okay. And overall, I think it's gonna be okay, especially if you're on this side of the fence. So you're gonna be like, hell yeah, get rid of that shit. That motherfucker's crazy. He gone off the deep end. I mean, super, super crazy. Like,
this ain't the first time anyway, though.
Man, he's been at this since COVID was a thing. He was like calling it a fucking conspiracy theory.
He one of them.
Like motherfucker, yeah, dude, man. Like, and then as soon as he did that, and he started inciting that violence. Like good old Cheeto boy over there got his ass banned off Twitter
and Facebook,
thank God,
and Instagram.
Thank God,
and his shit got deactivated on Twitch. Yeah,
he gonna try to log into his MySpace.
That's gone too.
No, right. But you know what? He has one place he can go. He go to Parlor.
Hey, he don't get on Clubhouse and start clowning whites.
Wow, bro, this man said Clubhouse.
He going to Clubhouse and lose his shit. Boy, what if he start getting on? What if he's just getting on Reddit and just start tripping?
Anonymously.
Nah, he gonna stay on Reddit.
No, that's Serena Williams' husband on that, so that ain't gonna happen. I take that.
Okay.
He can it. That ain't gonna happen.
Nah.
Only place we're gonna go is the Parlor, where the rest of my people will be there, and we'll be in arms. MAGA in arms.
Take a little hand
with them little T-Rex arms, man. Like, come on.
Take my little
Hey, man, he like that thing from Meet the Robinsons. Yeah.
Dude, I ain't seen that at Hellas.
Yo, bruh.
Man, that movie was great.
Oh,
Yeah, it
man.
was.
So yeah, man, like it feels like it's kind of all connected, man. But I do think it's just. I'm like I am a bit of a bit of a conspiracy theorist. Like I think this shit's gonna go crazy. But I'm glad I'm on a certain side where I don't have to really worry about that.
Man.
But you know, there's always gonna be like you know, for every action there is an opposite and equal reaction.
Of course. I'm just wondering, is this about to be a Kurt Franklin event? It ain't over. It ain't over.
Bro, this is what I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna say this right now. Don't be surprised. And I'm calling it because I did, like, before the Death of 2020 thing hit on Netflix, which if you've never seen that, please watch that. That shit's hilarious. But Trump gonna have his own news channel. He gonna have his own news channel,
of course,
TV something, or his own well, no, he got banned from YouTube. Did he get banned from YouTube?
I don't think so. But
If he didn't get banned from YouTube, he gonna have his own YouTube. I'm telling you, he gonna have his own network, like legit network, 24/7 network on some shit like.
not like he don't got the money for it.
This dude finna be like Iori. This isn't the end, you know.
Oh man.
No, seriously, look, we gonna see that shit happen. I'm just telling you. I mean, it's gonna happen, bro.
Well, anyway, like, it is what it is. It is what it is with that. Pogchamp is gonna eventually. I don't know. A lot of people though. Before I switch topic, I want to talk about the number of people that have been like throwing their hat in and saying I should be the new Pogchamp. I'm like, hey man, more power to y'all.
Hey, I done seen so many, but I think I heard Twitch say we just gonna cycle through a bunch of folks real quick for the time being.
That's fair.
Like they just every day is gonna be a different person.
That's fair. I'm okay with that.
Like I read that earlier today, I think, and I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Like,
So
all right. Every day is a new Pogchamp.
Every day we hustling.
every day we Pogchamping.
Shuffling.
That works for me though.
Oh, sorry, I had to do that laugh. But anyway, let's go ahead and go to the next topic. Yeah, so what was this? Wednesday? Yeah, no, Thursday. Because let's talk about that real quick. We were kind of getting a little nervous. Wednesday. Wednesday was the day that we were gonna get our first official reveal of information, King of Fighters 15, and the new characters is gonna be in Snapchat. And SNK came out with a tweet literally at the last minute.
Very last minute.
Very last minute said, "Oh, we're gonna have to postpone." Everybody was like, we're like 3 hours away. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, I know, right?
Why?
They pulled that Tony Baker. Not today.
And you know, and guess what? And this is why, unfortunately, this is why Capcom, Namco
Bandai.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Tongue twisted, damn it. You know what I'm saying. So, so this is like Capcom, Bandai Namco, NRS,
Arcs.
and Arc is pretty much running shit. I mean, as far as fighting games concerned, right now, this is why they're running shit.
Things.
I mean, and like I said, like it's not like we don't like SNK games. Like I do like King of Fighters, I do like Samurai Showdown, but
Right.
how are you going to be able to hang if you guys are going to keep pulling these kind of moves? Like,
Well,
I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel you, but I don't know, man. Like, I understand. Like, I do appreciate the fact that we're gonna get more info next week. So like we'll have something
Yeah,
to talk about.
they've been real upfront, at least as far as like trying to make sure we know what's going on.
And I really think if they're not the only company that's been doing that lately, because like there's a lot of companies out here just been like, you know what, we really, really, really need to make sure our fans know what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
But
unless like another game that just recently came out, Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah.
But hey, this is fighting
the
game.
yellow screen of death.
Oh yeah, I saw a KOF meme with that, and I was like, "Don't do that!
No,
Don't do that!"
I'm good with that though.
Just
open communication.
Yeah, but no, like speaking of open communication, and also surprise communication, and I'm thinking it's because like some of the images leaked, because some of the images did leak.
Yeah.
SNK was like, "Fuck it, here it is, put it out in 20 minutes."
Trailer.
Literally next day, they were like, "Fuck it, here you go."
Yeah, because them pictures dropped at the beginning of the day. By the end of the day, we had a trailer.
Bruh.
They kind of had to. I mean, at this point,
It was like just grand closing.
it was like just go ahead and put them to say, just go ahead and get through it, dog. Like,
right
here.
Yeah, y'all had they forced their hand and was like, "Oh, we better release this trailer."
Right. Well, I appreciate the fact. Oh, go ahead.
No, after you.
No, I said. Well, I was gonna say I just appreciate the fact that it's out. We finally seen it, and we're seeing it in freaking like 1440 or whatever quality they put it out and shit like that. Because man, oh man, I looked at them screenshots and I was like,
it looks a lot better in motion than it does in screenshots.
Right.
What do y'all think of the trailer?
I wish it was like Max said. I wish it had more gameplay in it.
Yeah,
because all this show was like cinematic supers,
yeah,
essentially, except for like two little moments where I could tell it was actual like just normal gameplay. But for the most part, no, it was all cinematic supers and stuff.
I like the graphics, art style.
Yeah, it looks like non-outlined Sam show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's
like it's softer Sam show. I'm fine with it. And like, my thing is, I almost hate that 13 looks the way it does because of the fact that everyone just wants to dick ride 13's look, and I get it. 13
Are you talking about with the
amazing looking.
With the sprites? Oh yeah,
it really is.
That game's amazing.
It's like amazing looking, but SNK cannot afford that ever again.
No, I don't even think that process can even be replicated by fucking ArcSys works. They can't do that shit.
No, the way SNK did that, my god, the piles and piles of money they spent.
That was dope.
Yeah, it was like, I would say the only like really like old school like Guilty Gear X2 or something like that was like just as good as this. I was like, damn. Like
that was like the first high res
right.
Guilty Gear X was like the first high res fighting game. But it's like you look at KOF 13 and it's like, bruh.
To the next level, dude.
Like,
they took the next level.
Man, proceed to the next level.
Yeah,
man. I remember we was playing at the arcade.
Bruh.
We was playing at the arcade.
Man, that game is probably like there will never be that is the pinnacle of sprite games.
Yeah, that's literally the best looking sprite game ever.
You can never get better than that. But the money it took.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh
yeah,
like low key.
Because doing the actual character model, like it's not hard. Character model was done in 3D. I've actually talked about how the process was done. Like you do the character model in 3D, but you draw. You basically essentially you're doing like a version of rotoscoping. You're drawing
that's crazy
of that 3D model every freaking frame, and they had a lot of frames.
Oh yeah, that was like all like third strike levels of frame amounts. Because I've downloaded, being a nerd, I've downloaded some of these character sprites, and like they have so many frames for like just one or two moves, and it's like, bruh.
Oh, they showed their
This
ass
is
with the
ridiculous.
animation.
Yeah.
They showed their ass. Like low key, I feel like KOF 13 kind of made Arc Systems just like, you know what? Let's just go 2.5D on shit because you know what? We ain't gonna get up like that.
Like the closest they got was that one Dragon Ball game that was on the 3DS.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
closest they got.
yeah.
Because that game also looked really good.
Yeah,
it
it did.
does. For what it is, yeah, it did. But it's like SNK 1, they can't replicate that. And 2,
Yeah.
14, this looks better than 14.
Absolutely, I absolutely agree with that. It does look a lot better than 14.
I
Like
thought
I would give it
14
that.
PS3.
Like, it's like 14 was like a downgrade damn near. It was like wow.
It was the
No, I
biggest.
wanna- It was a downgrade.
It was like the biggest downgrade. If you can
Really hurt the game long
Oh,
term
my-
because like
it
so
really
many
did.
people were turned off by how it looked. And even I was, and I
was, too.
love KOF. Like
Yeah.
I literally own every KOF.
And yeah, even with the like the initial patch they put after everybody really got up in arms on the initial look, I still hated the look. I still was like, this
The
like still
shaders
weak.
help, but it's still not what it should be.
I agree. It's not at all.
Bit.
So
Like it's rough because like I think a lot of people need to realize that compared to Arcs, Bandai Namco, and Capcom, SNK, like I ain't even trying to hate, but they got probably the least amount of money out of all of these
Absolutely.
companies.
oh,
it's
100%. That's why
My
they keep
thing
getting bought out.
is- Yeah, exactly. Like y'all kind of gotta temper your expectations here.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say settle for less. I'm trying to say be like, know that they themselves are facing limitations
Right.
with what they can and can't do. So, yeah.
Well, the new one's
mean-
supposed to be on the Unreal Engine, right?
What?
I don't know. Well, 14 was
I can't
on the
remember.
Unreal Engine.
Yeah,
so-
it was.
What's it?
And this just looks like Sam's show without the outline, so I'm sure it's the same. It's the same.
Right. But yeah, like I said, like looking at it now, looking at it, looking at the trailer in in the HD quality, I'm like, okay, it's not as bad as I was looking at it before. I'm still, I feel a lot better about it. I will say that much. But that initial look, I was like, my God, like it looks better than 14, but that's not saying much. And I don't know, man. I just think I feel like it looked a little inspired at first, but then I looked at it in motion, and I kind of was like, you know what? I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I think I can get used to it. This is probably the best we're gonna get, and they're probably gonna improve in it a little bit. Hopefully, I feel like they're gonna improve. on the
Like,
look
cause
of it.
I think this ain't like the final whatever of anything.
Right.
So, cause even 14 wound up at launch looking better than the very first previews we were shown.
Absolutely.
So this still has room for improvement.
All I know is my man Capwan gonna be in there with the flowy ass pants kicking
Oh,
up his
yeah.
ass.
Hey,
Oh,
they
yeah.
that back,
That's your
'cause they
boy. That's your
retired his
boy.
pants in 14.
Yeah, they did.
His pants flowed beautifully. I was like, what? Like his
His
animation, he
had
had
more
one of the best.
animations than certain characters.
Dude, his animation, like I don't even play 13 like that, but his animations had to be like the best one. Like Strap was like, oh, dude, that's detail. Like that is
Yeah.
detail.
No doubt. And you know what's awesome about this though? There's a couple things in the trailer that I kind of picked up on when I rewatched it, and I was like, "Is there going to be a story? I think there's going to be a story mode in this game."
Yeah, bro, I saw that where
Yeah,
Benny walked up to
Benny-
Kyo.
Yeah,
Benny
walked up to-
Stinkburn.
Yeah. He walked up to him like, "Yo, what's up, Brad? Like, yeah, we gotta holler at you for something like real quick, real brief." And I was like,
This look like a story mode. It's about time KOF got a real one.
"Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really do."
I do too.
They showed my character in Leona. I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
one of my characters. That's one of my characters. Her and Vice. King, my bad. King.
Yeah,
King.
Yeah. You got a lot of King in CBS too. My God.
I'm ready to see who's in it, honestly, because first off, what the location in that trailer is hilarious to me. It's from Fatal Fury 1, Sound Beach.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so are we gonna get Duck King back? Like,
man,
Duck King. Wow, I heard that name in a minute.
Yeah.
That's old, boy.
Like, I need a carrot, like, because that's one of the hypest things about KOF before they come out to see. Because it, like Max said, it's like KOF, it's like SNK All Stars. So you never know who's gonna get pulled out of thin air and brought in. So
as long as they're alive, I feel like if it's a story mode in the KOF, they're really good for this too. They really are good for this. If there's a story mode, if there's some kind of story for KOF and it's not a dream match, as long as that character is still alive in that universe and that timeline, they're coming back. So I expect Geese to be like, "Hey, what's up, yo?"
You know what? SNK, you know what? SNK gonna have.
Though.
But you know what? SNK gonna have a lot of going to have to really prove themselves with Geese because unfortunately, Bandai Namco.
Oh yeah, they
get like dude,
Man, Tekken.
That's Geese. No, and that's Geese. Now, like, no, that's Geese Howard. I was like, Jesus. I was like, so SNK, if they put Geese in the game, they're gonna have to really show off Geese like for real, like better than Tekken 7 did. Because
I feel like they can.
I'm sure they could, but man. But they gonna have to really show their ass with him. And, you think Rock Howard gonna be in there, or is that?
I hope so.
He
was in 14 as a DLC, but I hope he's like an initial cast member.
See, what I'm hoping is just him, Terry, and whatever third person from Garo.
Yeah,
push news.
Awesome.
Hey, he might honestly make it on the Art of Fighting team this year. Like, I don't know. I mean. Anything is possible, I feel, with 15 right now because we don't know nothing. All we know is like K-Dash, Leona, the new dude from 14, and Kyo and Benny Stinkbomb.
Right.
You were talking about people being alive. Technically, anyone can be alive right now because of what happened at the end of 14.
You're right.
So anyone's got a chance.
Oh, shit, we wiping Rugal, baby.
Roku could be in this because the only person that's guaranteed not coming is Orochi.
Yeah.
But anyone else, everyone's
I mean, Rugal. You can get Wolfgang.
Wolfgang crowd come back, man.
Going in Zero. Going it.
Oh my God. Oh, going it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Rugal. Rugal was the SNK version of Akuma.
Right, everyone's on the table right now. Because I mean, for one,
serious Mr. Karate, give me that.
Yo,
hey, he was at 13.
He was. He was absolutely serious. Mr. Karate was at 13. That shit was right.
Yeah, he looks so dope.
But yeah, the other announcements that they gave for KOF was that, speaking of KOF 14, they got an Ultimate Edition, which is hilarious because didn't they have an Ultimate Edition like for a different system?
I feel like there's a Ultimate version on PS4 that was not including the second round of DLC.
Okay.
I think I could be very wrong about that.
I think they had the DLC pack out already though.
Well, they had 2 of them out, and I think the version that had everything only covered the first DLC pack. I could be wrong though, because otherwise, why would they make another encapsulation Ultimate version if one's already got everything in it?
Right.
Unless, wait,
you already know why.
Is this physical at all?
Funny. So what now?
Is this physical? Because I don't think that other one's physical. I don't think the other one's physical. So it might have everything, but I don't think there's a physical version.
I'm not 100% sure of that.
Hold on.
Not 100% sure.
I can't remember myself, so I'll check that out though.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no, like I'm trying to think. Like I feel like I saw that somewhere where somebody said that there was already essentially a version of this that was already out that was $20 cheaper. I think they're selling this for like what, $50 or $60.
Oh. This was the regular version right here.
Yeah.
The still
I
book,
remember that.
like $30 at the time.
Yeah.
No DLC included though.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see. But looks like they got like a lot of different stuff that's happening with this. Let me run down what they have. They have the base game, 8 DLC characters, 10 DLC costumes, and 10 PS4 themes. This is a PS4 version, basically. This is going to be released.
Yeah.
And that comes out January 20th. And in Europe, they got a digital version on the 7th that's already out. And then this spring, they'll have a physical version in Europe. I don't know if that's going to be in North America though. They, you know how some of these trailers don't like column their stuff correctly. But yeah, I feel like it's I don't know if it's an okay deal if you don't already own the game. Like I already own the game with PS4.
Yeah,
clearly I got the disc.
Clearly.
Yeah. I'd only get it because I don't have a disc version and I like disc.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Like, you don't want to spend all your real estate on your external hard drives.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I would say next thing that we got is that they have in the video is KOF 2002.
Coming to PS4 with the rollback, right?
With the rollback, baby.
Hallelujah.
Nice.
That's what's up, because that's one of the best KOFs, honestly. 2002 Unlimited match.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the best ones. And it's got rollback, bruh.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I actually did really like that version of that King of Fighters, man. I really did like that for real.
That pretty much does have. Well, it has the largest roster ever.
Yeah.
KOF game.
Yeah.
And
it's not available nowhere else except 360. So now you can finally get it on the PlayStation system in America.
Right.
Because like I had it on 360 and I'm like, I can't play this anymore.
Get on Xbox, the original.
You can't play with other people anymore, especially. So
or
it's
PS.
gonna be real good for a lot of people that's like trying to pick that game up. But I definitely recommend you pick it up.
Oh yeah.
Got rollback.
And real quick, yo, Zero, you know how you said earlier about, I think one of y'all said something about Paula earlier, right?
Yeah, that was James.
Yeah.
Yo, why that shit got removed out the Google Play Store?
Oh, it's gone off the Google Play Store now? Oh.
Yep.
Wow. So see, it's funny because like Apple was about to be like, hey, they're in talks of like getting it removed.
Oof.
No, Google did it. Just like no, it's
Google's
like
Google's,
no. Oh jeez, it just ran across my feed. It just ran across my feed, Brad. When I saw this, so I just had to say because when I saw, I was like, "Oh shit, wait a minute!"
Bruh, they hit him with that Comic Zone C, yeah.
My bad. Continue, yo. It just ran across my feed when I saw that.
Oh, it's all good, man. It kind of gives you a little break to go ahead and say, hey, real quick. I'm gonna give a couple of shout outs in the Twitch chat if you're watching. It's not working on Apple now too, so you've been logged in. Oh, Bama. Oh shit. Oh, it's all fucked. But anyway, let me go ahead and get my shout outs. Rachel Sonic 95, thank you for the raid. Radio 47, what's going on? And thanks for the follow, Nerd Crusade. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying the podcast recording. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the absolute last thing that SK showed off, which is the Samurai Showdown reveals.
Tamu.
Man, I know Ken's
I'm so shocked. I'm like, I can't believe, because like I ain't seen her since I think Sam's Show 6, which was like a dream match because literally every character's in that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, and then Last Blade 2 characters?
Yeah.
Hibiki?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of course they're gonna do a Biki though. Like,
we'll see. A lot of people wanted Blonde Boy.
Right.
I can't remember his name at the moment, but they wanted him. But I'm like, nah, they gonna do Hibiki.
I'm okay with Hibiki.
Yeah, I am too.
It
She's
makes
like
sense.
one of the most popular characters from that game.
Exactly.
I remember her. That was a long time ago.
To me, I thought she was damn near the flagship character of the game. To be honest with you.
Might as well be.
For real. But yeah,
but you know what? But I appreciate. But you know what? I mean, tell me, did any of the other Sam Show games have any kind of crossover with Last Blade, or was this the first one?
This is the first one.
I think this is the first one.
Oh yeah, this makes sense then. And I was like, I'm surprised they didn't do this sooner. Honestly, then.
That's because they've been on Sam Show games in a while. 6 was ages ago at this point.
Man, yeah. Ooh, damn.
6 was so long ago. I had it on PSP.
Oh wow. Wait a minute, Last Blade 2 came out in 98. Wow.
Yeah, Last Blade is throwback now.
Baby.
Dude, I was 11. Damn.
Oh man, don't be showing your age, man. That means
I had one of those. I remember I had one of those games. I don't remember what console it was on.
I know it was both on Dreamcast, but I don't know.
Dreamcast, yeah.
Else.
There you go.
Yeah.
I had it on Dreamcast.
Now we all showing our age. Talking about Dreamcast.
Oh man, back in my day.
Heart of the Samurai. You can get it for, well, you know, if whoever got a Dreamcast, you can still get that game if you want.
To do that thing, because I still got my Dreamcast.
Oh, man.
I still got
lucky, man. I wish I had my Dreamcast still. I would playing Sonic Adventure.
Hold on to that. Actually play Marvel.
Still work?
I still got Marvel too, because I got. Nah, go ahead, Bishop.
No. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I still got my Marvel 2 with a Blockbuster logo on it.
Why?
Oh, that means he ain't sending it back. He ain't returned it.
Well,
he returned it.
Nah. Alright, back when I went to my TV high school in Kansas, when I went to TV high school, my homie, good looking out Richard Cook, this dude hooked me up with Sonic Adventure 2 and MVC 2 as a birthday gift. Talking about, hey man, I don't need these. I don't got a Dreamcast. And then he was like, I'm like, what's with these Blockbuster logos, homie? Where'd you get these?
Don't ask questions, Chief.
He just gave them to me, and I was like, you know what? Never mind where you got these. I still got both my Sonic Adventure 2 and MVC 2 with the Blockbuster
That's what's
logo.
up,
man.
See, you don't question the Lord's blessings like that. See, that's the thing. You don't question the Lord's.
You didn't know where it came from. He just gifted it to you.
You don't question.
He could have just kept the box.
Shit.
Could have just kept the box, like, you know.
Oh man.
Dude, I still got my third, but I still got Third Strike for Dreamcast. Yes, I said it. I have my favorite fighting game of all time still for Dreamcast.
I want
We need to ask if Devin still has Project Justice. For,
He does.
Man, you know
I
what we
played, like last time I was at his house, like some point between the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020. I feel like we played it.
Man, we need to get together one random day and just play that real quick.
Yeah.
Play all that stuff, man.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, because I still got all my fighting games from PS1 and Dreamcast.
Yeah, man. Like, cause
Nothing.
I ain't got shit. I'm gonna have to hunt if I ever want to even think about trying to get that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that.
It was fun too.
I don't know, like yeah. So I'm excited for what SNK has probably got on the table. I'm hoping they improve on some things, and I'm looking forward to a lot of other different stuff. So yeah, we'll see how things go with that. I'm gonna leave the trailer up and running, but yeah, we can go ahead and get to the next topic. Last time we started on a new little segment called create your own fighting game. It looked like we were gonna build a fighting game, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So right now, let's go ahead and kind of do a bit of a recap. We've established that it's going to be a 2.5D fighter. The time period takes place in the 80s on some Kung Fury shit. It's 1v1. It's going to be some mechanics like spot dodge. It's going to be universal breaded butters. Like with simple strings, like what is it? LMHS, like Marvel 3 or something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
we have like different ways that the button string work, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So I don't know. We kind of wanted to continue with that. I'm trying to think what we need to go into, because I think we could spend like maybe 5 or 10 minutes on this. Where do we want to go with this? Like what? And anybody listening, you can feel free to like kind of put in some input yourself as well. This is open table. Like we're just doing this for fun. This is all speculation. What we kind of like to see one day.
Oh man, how big is the cast?
Good question. How big is the cast?
Man, we want a big roster.
It is what? You
30,
sure?
30, maybe at least 30. How about 24 characters at launch?
Okay.
That's not that bad. That's not that bad.
At least 24, and they all got to have some type of controls with projectiles. Some.
All of them?
Some of them.
Hey, we gotta have some geefs walking around that can't do nothing.
You gotta have like energy.
I'm trying to scoop. What you mean? I'm trying to scoop.
They gotta have that glow. You feel me?
I'm trying to mix.
Yeah,
Talk about.
Yeah, because you need all them different archetypes like zoning, rush down,
projectile,
grapplers, all rounders. Them even get fancy and throw in a puppet character.
Ooh,
that Eddie and Carl Clover going on. But 24, you got plenty of room to give like different kinds of characters with that.
You could put a robot in there too, because robotics was kind of like popular back then too.
Oh yeah, like Short Circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Five.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Put a robot in there of some sort. Might be a cheap character, but put him in there.
That'd be hilarious though.
Someone, you mean did we say someone has to be like a dancer or a break dancer kind of character? Like some
No, we didn't. We have to. It's in the 80s. You have to do
it.
You got to.
Someone has to have a whole Adidas fit on and kicking niggas' asses with
the gold chain, the block chain, the big heavy one.
Bro, they got no gymnastics. They got no gymnastics, and they got no some form of like hood gymnastics, or they got no some form of capoeira. They got parkour.
Gymnastics.
Parkour. There we go. Parkour. That's hood gymnastics. Parkour.
Freestyle dance. Parkour.
Parkour fighting.
Bruh. That's hilarious though.
That'd be funny as hell. Okay. So 24 characters at launch, right? And we got all these different like types. You gotta fit into that. If you got 24 characters at launch, like how many characters are you expecting to have like for the full game? Which means you probably have to see how we're gonna split this up. We're gonna do like a DLC thing.
Oh man.
Well, if you do, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Most games, then they have like, well, you have to bring the roster down a little bit at launch. Then if you're gonna have it to be 24 total.
No, it's gonna be 24 total. No, it's 24 at launch. Like you said.
All right. Okay.
How many characters total in the game do you want?
Yeah.
It's a tough one because you gotta preserve balance some kind of way.
Yeah. How about this? 24 launch with optional 4 to 8 DLC characters.
That's like
that puts you at 32.
And you could be like SNK if you're gonna do it like that, because they only released 4 per pack.
Yeah.
Or you can do 4.
Do 4 per pack.
Introducing the extra 4.
So it also comes with the question of how long do you want to support this game? Right?
Oh, we want to be like, well, I'm thinking Capcom, Xfinity, Infinity.
Yeah, like, well, Street Fighter 5 is a peculiar case, but if you look at Street Fighter 4, that went from like 2008 to like 2014, 15.
Yeah.
So
at least what? At least 4 to 8 years.
Yeah.
I could say, like, I personally would think 5 years, and then if we do it like, that's 20 extra characters, which I'm fine with that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I think 5 years. I think 5 years worth.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'm trying to remember. Did we say it last podcast where we want to have the characters have a story, some type of story development behind the characters?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're definitely.
It's us. You know, it's gonna be a
Alright.
story involved.
Right. It's gonna be some kind of heavy ass story. Like, thing is, do we want to do a story mode, or do we want to actually just relegate it to it?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Do
'cause,
people really still play story modes in fighting games though?
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, it depends, cause like it depends on what game it is. Cause
Right.
if it's NRS, yeah. If it's
Yeah,
something
that's-
else, maybe
Because
they
you can
might
do.
not play it.
Well,
Well,
if you
I
do
mean,
like
think about
arcade.
Well, think about Street Fighter. I mean, think about Street Fighter 5, like kind of like what was mentioned earlier. I mean, that was one of the main like criticisms of Street Fighter 5 is like, okay, why do we not have a story mode? And even though, like I said,
Facts.
it was nothing wrong with the core fighting mechanic, there was nothing wrong with the gameplay and the fighting mechanic. The gameplay never was nothing wrong with that. It was just the fact that why the fuck do we got this janky ass arcade mode and not an actual story mode? So no, I
That
think
wasn't
story
even
mode worked.
arcade.
That wasn't in arcade mode. We had survival mode and online.
Versus.
That's all we did in versus.
You had them little character fights where it'd be like, let me fight 2 people, done.
Well, in that case, do it like how.
And not even that.
Tekken-
Let me fight 2 people, 1 round, done.
Right.
Yeah.
Do it like how
Like,
Tekken
what
has
the fuck
it.
is this shit?
You know what? No. Well, Epidemic said no. I kind of agree with that because you know what? I actually I do like seconds. I actually do like that. Yes,
That
it
was
was.
dope. Honestly,
It
that
was.
And
made-
like they
that
had
made me keep playing.
bruh, like their transitions into fights rival that of NKM11 and what you call it, the other game,
Mhm.
Injustice.
Injustice 2. Yeah,
Yeah, I would say yeah. As far as that, they were definitely like a close
Yeah, rivaled
second.
the shit
Yeah,
out
it
of
was good. It was good. Like I was.
Some
like,
of
I
those
highly
setups,
estimate
yeah.
that.
Yeah, some of them setups into stuff like how that went down in Tekken 7. The only problem I had with Tekken 7 was if you weren't a Mishima, you mattered not at all.
Right.
At
So
all.
make them matter in the story somehow. Have them have
Well,
a spot.
You know, like I like how they overall handled that though, because everyone kind of got a little side story kind of thing going a
Yeah.
little bit. But I'd say instead of how they did it in Tekken 7, give people that aren't as important something like Street Fighter 5, where they get a couple of fights and some dialogue here and there. That's just enough to flesh out what they're doing in the game.
yeah.
Okay.
Unless you're Chun
That
Li and
makes
they only
sense.
give you 1 fucking fight.
They
That shit.
did.
That's
They
bogus.
did,
That
didn't
shit.
they?
They look at how they neutered my wife.
That's Chun Li, man. You gonna
They
do
gave her
counters like that?
1 fight against Faye.
Ooh.
Ah! I was so mad.
Brody.
I was like, bruh, like I fought so many fights with Nash. I was like, okay, I'm happy because that's what I was playing at the time. Still kind
Oh
of playing,
yeah.
but other than that, I had like maybe 2 fights with Mika. The rest of them was like characters. I'm like, I'm never playing these characters ever again after this, ever.
Well, see, yeah, I played them to get the fight money. Then I'm like, who are you? Give him that Snoop me. Who?
Like for me, if it wasn't a
Oh.
Shoto, Gao, if it wasn't like a Shoto or like a charge character like Gao or Blanca, that I kind of didn't touch you. Like honestly, it was like just being honest. Like it was
I just played it just to get the fight
Yeah.
money.
But see, I think that's also a good incentive for casual people, and it's a good incentive to get you to test out everybody. Something like fight money, like, cause like I
Yeah.
wouldn't have realized I actually like playing as Jury in this game if I hadn't done stuff like that
Mhm.
and been given a reason to use her, however brief. Because like I think that's a good thing to do to give people incentive to try out everyone, especially in a game as established as Street Fighter. Because it's like, bruh, you kind of feel you think you know how people play, but then Street Fighter 5 kind of flipped it for a lot of folks.
Right.
Right, and actually, don't let this game be nickel and diamond on the fight money. Like, actually reward the character, man. It's just in-game currency. Let them be able to buy some
So,
skins.
so
games
are you saying you
stuff.
want in-game currency in this?
yeah, you
a lot
know
of-
what?
I think it's
Yeah.
a good idea at
Yeah.
the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because like I say, it gives people incentive to do stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause you
make
gotta-
you want
right.
to play.
Okay, so how would you do it different though than how Capcom did it? Because like the way Capcom did it, like at first it was a decent idea, but
I like it how Tekken did it, to be honest, because that money, in-game money, allows you to buy stuff through the treasure shop, things like that, costume, colors and stuff. That was a good example for me because I enjoyed that, creating my little templates for my character. But just give the player good incentives on completing certain things and stuff they can actually buy, rather feel like they got to hash out money.
Right.
It goes towards in-game stuff, or you can
kind of like NRS
Yeah.
with MK11, because really you don't need to buy shit for MK11. You can just grind through Towers of Time and earn as much fucking money as you want to.
Yeah.
Or go to the crypt and get all the stuff.
Fuck the crypt. Oh, fuck the crypt.
Crypt was dope.
The new crypt was actually okay. Hey, I actually like the new crypt, man. It was alright.
Oh my
it was alright.
God,
I actually did.
I haven't tried the new crypt.
No, new crypt is cool. It's decent.
Got some puzzles in there too.
It's more or less kind of like a pseudo adventure game, kind of like a pseudo semi-world of open, because you around Saint Shun's Island.
I ain't like that shit.
So yeah. No, like the old ones, I can understand where you're getting from. The new one is decent.
No, I'm talking about MK11 Crypt. I hate that shit, man.
I like it.
You don't like it? It was decent.
I don't like it.
It was decent.
I got so much combat coins, whatever it's called.
I didn't even like it when we had the hack in there, and I remember I told you how to hack.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I still ain't like it. I'm like, bruh, I'm so tired of doing this shit. I didn't take advantage of it like I should have. But I hated fucking doing it. I was like, bruh, I really hate the crypt. I hate it so much. I don't want to be here. I just want to fight shit.
Hey, be here.
But I want stuff. But I want to fight shit. I'm like, bruh, let me fight for the stuff. But then let's not make it like extremely fucking hard. Hey, let's keep your favorite color locked behind the fucking what's it called? Like, we're gonna keep the locked behind we're keep colors 3 to 10 locked behind survival mode. Hell, you gotta go through hell to get
I hate it.
I hate that shit.
Or maybe
let me buy it.
Because the thing is, before they added to it, survival mode was unbeatable. Like, until they let you pay, and then you had to pay with fight money to keep going.
Yeah.
Like, until they did that, you couldn't even beat survival on certain, like, Hell and Extreme. Nah, those ain't real. I ain't playing that. And I didn't until they added the fact that you could continue using fight money.
Yeah, exactly. Man, like, that was a godsend. I would have not platinumed this game.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even be close if that hadn't happened. It's because this ain't the move. But I feel combined Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5 with them events that they were doing and stuff, meaning like you getting money from just doing stuff like Tekken 7, but then you also got little side events you can do like Street Fighter 5.
And actually give them a good amount so they can buy something.
Yeah, because like SF5 went from 8K a week to like 5K to 2K to like
so about 500.
I'm gonna do a 50 fight.
Last time I really tried. Last time I really tried, I got like 800 something. I'm like, bruh, I can't afford the weekly thing with this. Because at one point they were giving you enough to literally do the weekly thing for free, basically. And then like they started getting real cheap, and I'm like, bruh, what y'all trying to hold on to?
Yeah, let this fight game not be like that.
Yeah, because that turned me off a lot on the casual in the Street Fighter 5.
Yeah,
that made me not want to do those events because I knew the result wouldn't be, the reward wasn't high.
Yeah,
like, all right, let me just.
Besides, like a lot of that stuff ended up. You know what happened? A lot of that stuff that ended up coming through got released in Championship.
Like basically, the only thing that's not on there is Capcom Pro Tour stuff.
But you don't even fucking use online except once the costume because the fucking stage is too damn late because that go trash. So it's like, bruh.
Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah. Let me. Speaking of which, let me put a note. Roll
back.
On a bitch.
On that bitch. Like, matter of fact, I'll put it on the screen here.
Roll
back on it.
And it won't be stuck on 3.
Yeah, no, let me zoom in so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Control plus.
It's not gonna be relegated to 3.
Roll back on that bitch. Shit, just so y'all can understand. Understand. Sorry.
The concept of rollback.
All right. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave it there. I think that's a good stop.
Okay. Pick it up next time.
Yeah, we'll pick it up next time. Because it's time for the final segment of the day. Y'all know what that segment is.
Oh, yes.
I need the theme song when I say this. Hood Lord.
Oh, yes.
That's cold, my bitch.
With a mighty zoom in.
It's Halloween again.
Wow.
He said it.
Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So, is this part 4?
Part 5, my bad.
Okay, that's what I was like. Damn, we're at part 4. Like, okay. All right, so I'm trying to, I think we stopped at Sonya. I believe we stopped at Sonya.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's see. 6. Okay, I just had to count to see how many I wanted to do this time. Okay. All right, so we left off with Sonya's story. So, went through Sonya's story for the most part, and Sonya at the last moment, she ended up finding, whooping Kano ass, and Kano ended up giving her the information that she needed to tell her daughter and the crew to, hey, go handle the shit you need to handle. So now, we're going to go to the, excuse my language, the bitch I love to hate. Mark Mothersbaugh Devo. Oh, Devo.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
What chapter is that?
It's chapter 6.
Oh, okay.
That's chapter 6 in the game with Devore, aka Mark Mothersbaugh Devo.
Why y'all call that?
Came back just in time for that.
Why y'all call her that?
Oh, Devo. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start off with young Cassie. She gives the information to Kodo Kane that hey, the rebels are in the jungle, Quatin jungle. So Devo said, hey, I'll go ahead and take that amulet while the army go ahead and fight Melina though. So Cassie said, I'll come with you, and this is how everything started. Now, going back in time, some shit about to happen. 2 major deaths are going to happen. So, first one is the fact that Devo is talking about Melina. Basically, she ain't shit as Khanum. And for anyone who don't know what Khanum is, it's female kind. That's all it is. Or female emperor. Same shit, right? Because Melina, of course, is Shao Kahn's literal daughter. Like, as far as like, no, that's my daughter. Fuck her. Fuck young Katana. That's my daughter. So, with Kodo and Reptile, right? So that's what Devore talking about with Kodo and Reptile. Like, yeah, she ain't shit. That bitch ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? She ain't doing shit. So she kind of a little shaky about Kodo taking over, right? So everyone's talking, doing their shit, and Melina comes through with the fucked up mouth, right? With all the gingivitis in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? And so you see her mouth. Don't act like don't act. You know that is gingivitis. That's gingivitis 5.0. You know. I'm just saying. So Melina, she hella mad, say, hey, execute these motherfuckers. So Reptile looking like, you not Shao Kahn's, you not the true heir. You know you not. You never was a true heir. You just a creation. You just a creation. You not real. You ain't real. You never was real. You fake. Fake news. You don't exist.
Joe.
And so you came from these flesh pits. So basically Melina like, fuck y'all, attack. So error macro. Yes, I'm using the error macro. It looks and like, man, bitch bye. And it just attacks her. This turn. So basically insurrection happens. There's so many words. Total insurrection happens. So at this point,
a lot of insurrections happening, huh?
A whole lot of man. That's a whole nother thing, baby. That's a whole nother thing. Man, that's all I'm saying about that. That's a whole nother thing, brother. But so basically, Melina baby daddy, Baraka comes through and attacks Devore, right? Now, mind you, this is the only time. This is grand opening and grand closing for Baraka at this point, because Devore does the one thing that a lot of people haven't done: kill Baraka, stab him right through the face, right through the face. So at this point, Melina gets taken over. She gets sent to the dungeons. So the insurrection, or coup, however you want to call it, is complete, and now Kotal Khan takes over. And Kotal Khan, for like you guys don't know, Kotal Khan is pretty much was second in command of Outworld for the most part, since he was the general of the army. So he was pretty much Shao Kahn's right hand dude, in so many words. So he takes over. Now, going back to present day, we get to the point where, it's Devore and Cassie, right? So we get the two homegirls. They stake it to the camp, and then kind of Tanya and Purple Rain. So Devore said like, all right, let's guess we're gonna bang. This is where we at. And so Devore, surprisingly, as a new character in this whole scenario, holds her own very well, because she gross. That's all I'm gonna say. She gross. She gross. Y'all know I'm not like she gross. So she beats both of them, right? So she beats both of them for the most part. Kicks their ass. One after another. Tanya first, then Rain.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. Shout out for the reference. So Devo decides like, all right, I'm gonna spare y'all lives because this black chick said I have to. Basically.
Oh Lord.
And for those who don't know, in both this game and the last game, Cassie probably one of the coldest guy hands ever. So you don't even want to fight. See Cassie with no hands. So I would listen to her too if I was you. So let's just keep it 100. Cassie would beat the shit out of the other people.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
So this is called what it is. But anyway, so basically Melina comes through, right? At this point, Devore beats her and actually captures her. And the second thing that I said is going to happen. So Kotal Khan looks at her as like, finish her. And like I said earlier, Devore, she gross. And let's just say that's a kiss of death I've never seen before in my life. So what happens is Devore is more or less, think of her as a hive mind of insects inside of a female shell. Okay?
Oh my God, that neck roll she does, bro.
So that's the best way to put it. Think of like a hive mind of a bunch of insects harboring like a shell. that's mainly Devore, even though they all have like a collective consciousness to be one person. That's Devore. So Devore decides, hey, I'm going to puke in your mouth. And more or less gets in Melina gets eaten from the inside out with her face. Nothing left but a jagged skull head. And and officially, canonically, Baraka and Melina are technically out the picture. Storyline wise, they are technically gone.
Keyword on technically. When we get there.
That's what I say. Technically, more to come next story. But technically, they're going at this point. So, everybody looking like, oh, this bitch gross. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how everyone. I mean, just let's call it what it is. They looking like, oh, she gross. Nasty. Like they got that face, like like you smell someone musty in the wintertime. They had that kind of look, like, like, ooh. So, but then Kodokan looks like, So Kodokan also has power as well. So he went ahead, used his telekinesis, and got Cassie and what was it? Cassie and Jackie, and it was like, yeah, that amulet though, I need that because this bitch snatched it from y'all in Earthrealm, and so y'all can't handle shit. So I'm taking this shit. So fuck y'all. So he takes it, right? And at the same time, holds him prisoner because, of course, he want to talk to Ray. So, but at this point, though, it's a double cross happening that we just now figuring out. So Devora technically was never loyal to Kodokan. She's technically Brotherhood of the Shadow. And who runs Brotherhood of the Shadow? Quan Chi.
That motherfucker.
So basically her whole mission is really just to infiltrate, be a double agent, infiltrate and grab the amulet because, of course, who's trapped in the amulet? The namesake. So what Devo does best is Devo. Everybody that's in the fucking building snatches the amulet and dips.
This my amulet.
And that's Devo's story for the most part. All right. Now we're gonna have another story, and this is back to Young Special Forces, but now we're about to get into my man's though, Takeda. TT, my man TT. TT in the building. And you was like, Takeda Takahashi, who else is named Takahashi? John Wick, Blind John Wick, How are they related? You'll find out soon. So Sonya and JCVD visit who I'm gonna call Jax.
Who did we call Jackson?
What did I can't fucking remember what I can't call Jackson. But we gonna call him the OG. So we gonna call him this is the OG right here. So
this is the OG version of him, yeah.
So OG Jax. So the OG Jax. Because Jax is my favorite. Jax is like one of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat, hands down. So OG Jax is he at the crib. Now mind you, Jax live out in the country. All right. So they go ahead and talk about, him and his daughter's past. And you say, hey, I ain't seen some shit 25 years ago. I'm just trying to chill. Like he got on his Jonathan Kent outfit, he out here in Smallville doing his shit. I ain't trying to fight no niggas, I'm just trying to shuck corn, you know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm just trying to shuck corn and live the simple life. That's it. But they keep calling me back in. So voices calling me all the calls. So, so he still kind of shaky about everything. And so at the same time, he like, he also, I'll think about it, but I kind of don't want to do this shit. But it's like, your daughter's involved. Like, I kind of don't want her in this shit, honestly. But, life, you know what I'm saying? That's just what she wanted to do. So, while Sonya's trying to tell him about the mission going on back at Outworld, Cassie and Kun Jin, it was like, okay, so yeah, my mama, she apparently is really high rank and everybody fuck with her. And he was like, shit, who the fuck you telling my older cousin? I mean, he famous as fuck. I mean, how you think I feel? So basically they're talking about how they feel like they got to live up to expectations of, their relatives for the most part, right? So, but Takeda and Jackie talk about their daddies because that's how they bond, on some absentee stuff. Not that they wasn't there for them, but mentally and emotionally, they wasn't as there for them as they should have been. More so Jackie than anybody. But Takeda, his daddy had to go on missions and shit. But we about to find out in a second. So Takeda's like, all right, let's go ahead and come up with a plan to have this guard bring up some food, right? And then what I'm gonna do is, I know how to use telepathy. Thank you, Dad. So I'm gonna go ahead and overload his senses, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here. At which that's exactly what happens. So flashbacks about 5 years ago. Before that, you find out, damn, so why is Takeda wearing why is he so skilled at being like basically a ninja for the most part? You find out he's actually Shirai Ryu. He's Shirai Ryu? That means, but who is Shirai Ryu? And like, why does that name sound familiar? That sounds like Scorpion's old clan. What? Oh yes. That's who's training him. We get to start for the first time in Mortal Kombat history, we get to see Human Scorpion, or his real name, Hanzo Hasashi. And I love this version of Scorpion. This is the definitive version, is this version. Flat out. So he's training him in like the ways of how to do everything. So, okay. So you graduated, my nigga. You my best student. Flat out. You straight up my best student. How did he even get there in the first place, though? Like, how did Kenshi's son get with Scorpion? And so, of course, Scorpion Hanzo brings up his say, hey, so, your dad, though, that's my boy, because he helped the nigga out when I came back 25 years ago. So that's my nigga. And that's why I took you in, because he had to go ahead, he had to leave. I'm taking care of you. And so, but Takeda didn't like that, because he's like, but he abandoned me though. So fuck that nigga. Cause my mama did. Mind you, he don't know what happened. Mm-hmm. So what happened was Hanzo had to break down and explain that, so your mama was murdered by your dad's old gang, which was the Red Dragon. And he left you with me because we homies, we boys. And so he knew I could trust him. I could trust him with you. Like there was trust there. Like that's my nigga. Like he's like, Takeda is pretty much Hanzo's godson, damn near, in so many words. So he was like, yeah, so I got you, my dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but thing about it is, Kenshi tried to describe what he could, but they got in this fight, and he beat his dad. And Scorpion stopped. It was like, hey, chill out. And then John Wick was like, all right. He started talking to him, Jean Grey style, like, okay. So, or Professor X style, I'm gonna say. He's like, wait a minute, we can do this shit? We can do this shit? It's like, yeah, I'll teach you, because I wanted to make sure you learn how to fight first while I was off avenging your mother's death. Because I couldn't have you with me while I was on my mission to avenge your mama, my wife. And I need you to know how to fight, and who's best than him? Honestly. So he was like, okay, let's rebuild. So somewhat happy ending there. because they was like, you know what, Dad, let me join you on your fight. I want to be down. Bet. Let's do this shit. So that's where they at right now. So Kenshi and Takeda, they start a rebuild, bonding because mother, wife, shit like that. So at that point, you know, you got Reptile, Ermac, and Aaron Black, you know, looking at, you know, just trying to examine everything that happened after, you know, Devo escaped, because Devo fucked everybody up before she left.
A bit.
And so Reptile sniffing out, like, because Reptile's a reptile with high senses. So okay, Cassie's team nearby. It's like, I thought they were supposed to be prisoners.
Oops.
Oops.
So exactly. So like, they escaped. We gotta go ahead and get them back. So luckily, Takeda could put that good old Shiraryu training to use and beat both Reptile and Aaron Black. But unfortunately, he fought someone that is just as good as telepathy as that, if not greater, because you pretty much fighting Aramacro, the Legion main. So Aramacro, the Legion main, overloads his senses, but then fucks him up for a second. But he gets a chance to fight. He prevails, and then they're gonna try to find Devo, right? So fighting wise, that's pretty much done with Takeda. But at this point, the team being free caused Kodokan to think like, oh, Devo's working for Raiden then. Because why would she let them out? So she gotta be working for Raiden, not knowing she's Brotherhood of the Shadow. Still don't know this yet.
Right.
So Kodokan like, okay. So they broke my prisoners out. So I guess it's fuck Earthrealm in at this point. Okay. So basically, Invasion Part 2 on Earthrealm is about to happen because of a literal miscommunication error. And at that point, so the team tracks Devo to the Sea of Blood. And that's when they find out, oh, this is how you get to the Netherrealm. It's through this area. It's to the Sea of Blood. And at this point, they know that because who knows all about that area? OG Jax. And that's what we're going to get into our next story, which we'll get into next time, which is OG Jax's story.
Oh, man, I'm
Jax.
ready for that.
Awesome.
I'm gonna find the original name, but I think we're just gonna leave it at OG Jax though.
Yeah, because I just be coming up with shit on the fly, man. I do. I just be on the
really
fly with shit. All of this is freestyle. I'm not even. I just get the brief. I just get the brief synopsis. Like, oh, okay, that's what happened. That's right. Okay,
Right.
but that's where we are in the story. So next time, I think we'll just do singular stories next time on that one. Go through everything, so that way we won't have to double up and nothing like that. But yeah, we'll start with Jax, and then every other episode, probably by episode 20, we should be doing everything.
Cool.
That's
Perfect.
what's up.
So, but yeah,
Alright.
that is
Yeah,
how
how many chapters is it again in Mortal Kombat 10?
12.
Oh yeah. Oh, we almost done then. We already well over halfway through. So yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, yeah,
One
so
story.
technically this
Yeah.
is be chapter 8 with OG
Yeah,
Jax.
chapter 8. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. But all right, man. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it there. I appreciate you guys coming through as usual. So yeah,
All day.
2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, we're gonna come back with episode 16. But until then, make sure y'all go check this out. Make sure y'all go share it. Like, it's on all streaming platforms now. Website's up.
Oh, yeah.
Man, we've been cooking with gas, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hot fire.
Yes.
Dylan. All right.
Yo, guys.
Dylan.
Yo, guy.
Yeah. But all right, yeah. Any final thoughts on anything, man? Before we close it out.
Fuck down the Trump. Fuck down the Trump. Hey, fuck down the Trump.
We'll leave it at that.
Hey, I got one. Make sure to keep washing your hands. Keep staying clean. COVID still exists.
It's still here. We ain't got that vaccine
It's
yet.
still here.
Yo, real quick.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Speaking of that, bro. Okay, let me tell y'all real quick before we get in this shit, man. I'm sorry, but since you said that, bro, like I was at Target the other day trying to buy a new bathroom scale and buy some more vitamins and shit, and I overheard. I hate to call it the race like that, but it's just what it is. Two old white ladies, two Karens, talking about the vaccine, right? Yeah, they really don't want to wash their hands no more.
Wait. And I'm sorry. I also apologize for me kind of also being a little messed up here. But when the old white folks wash their hands ever? This ain't new.
Oh, bro, they using this like I hate to say that. Like I hate to say that.
Gross.
I hate to say that. I don't like to generalize like that because I know niggas don't either to an extent. But when I heard these old white ladies say, "Hey, we want to take this vaccine because I'm getting tired of washing my hands all the time," I'm like,
What are you
I was like,
wash your hands every day.
Still need to wash
All
your
the
hands,
time.
man. Like, old white people, man, they don't wash their hands, man.
like
How you spread stuff like other general sicknesses by
this
not washing
this
your
ain't going
hands.
nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. I'm just letting y'all know this ain't going nowhere no time soon.
No, I agree with that. I do.
No
agree with
comment.
that. I
I'm
mean,
gonna leave my comments to myself.
yeah.
It's just when you said hand wash, it just instantly made me think that I meant to tell y'all that. It was just like, I was like, I'm in the aisle, like looking vomits. I literally stopped breathing and turned my head slowly, like,
Say this?
I was like,
but no, some of these old folks do not be washing their hands. No, I mean, black folks do be washing their hands.
Yeah.
Like,
right. That's what I'm saying. Niggas don't either. That's what I'm saying. Niggas don't either.
Yeah, that older generation, some of them just no.
I don't get why y'all don't wash your hands, man. I don't
Some of y'all
understand
don't
it.
be clean. Y'all need to be like my grandma who was a nurse. She 91 and she washing her hands. She'll get mad at me if I look at something without washing my hands. So y'all need to get on that.
Real talk.
Wash
Even if
your
it's cold,
hands.
hey, even if it's cold water, yo, science already proved you don't need hot water to get your hands clean. But you can use cold water and soap.
You
It's just
need
soap
that
and water.
bro.
You just need soap and water.
Use that soap and water.
So folks like, well, it ain't gonna get clean. No, nigga, yes it will.
Yeah,
Yes it will.
stop believing.
Like, you ever took a cold shower? You gonna get clean too?
That's them showers where your head down the whole time talking about I need a black man thinking moment.
Those showers that wake you up, man. If you're tired one day, you just take a cold shower, you wake up.
God. It's awful.
That wake you up instantly.
Oh, Lord. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close it here. Appreciate you guys like coming through. Episode 15 is a wrap. Go ahead, the music is playing, and it's time to end here. So yeah, that's our final thoughts. Wash your hands and fuck the orange Cheeto. I'm gonna eat some nice brainless chips. In victory. All right. Cash for Fire episode 15 and done. Finito. Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Deuces.